And this is David. It's just a quick hit. Don't get too excited. And we need like 13 quick hits because we have a lot going on. Oh my God. Candiace Dillard leaving the Real Housewives of Potomac. Wow. This is such a smart move in so many respects. Listen, a lot of people have weighed in online. So many people. I mean, a source apparently close to People magazine says that she has exited on her own accord. A lot of people are saying, oh, Candiace was let go for poor ratings and the fact that, she has such a foul mouth. Listen, the reunion hasn't aired. So I can tell you this. There's no casting decisions made by Bravo or the network before the reunion airs. It doesn't happen. So this is such a smart move by Candiace because we'll get into whether she would have been let go or not, but she did leave on her own. I mean, if she announced after the reunion that she was leaving the show, just like everyone else does, we would all be thinking that she was let go, right? Because the reunion's over. Clearly, someone called you and said, you're not coming back. And that's how it all worked out, right? Announcing this before the reunion, I think, is really smart because to me, it says she left on her own accord. There's no one being let go now before the reunion airs. It just doesn't happen that way. So I think it's a really smart move by Miss Dillard. She plays the game really well. Now we have a season where I've been saying all season Potomac, and we'll get into Miami too, because Miami, don't count your blessings, guys. I ain't sure if Miami's ever coming back, if you want my opinion. But let's see if we have time to get into that. So we have RHONY. Where is RHONY? I know. We're going to announce the new season of RHONY any day. Did you guys like my chat with Erin Leachy? I had Erin Leachy on from Current Housewife from Real Housewives of New York. If you haven't listened to my chat with Erin Leachy yesterday, you should. We talk about the new season, but no offense, Erin, where is New York? Atlanta is a mess, but knowingly, I mean, we have no idea what's going on other than the fact that Portia's coming back. New Jersey was filmed and then we held it to space it out. Miami, oh, those producers at Pop, they announced right after, we're coming right back. We're going to know any day. I knew for a fact that was not the case. How I knew and why I knew, it's a whole nother story that we don't need to get into. And we'll see if we have time to talk about it. But now it's announced that Miami is on hold until like the fall. Sure. With 500,000 people watching, is it on hold till the fall or is it maybe on hold a little longer? Let's put a pin in that for a minute. So Potomac was not coming back. I've said that all season. It was not coming back right away. We were going to have a hiatus. So when we have a hiatus, we tie people up. And, we saw Kandi Burruss get sick of waiting. So that's what would have happened. So best case, Candiace was coming back to the Real Housewives of Potomac, but she would have been in limbo. I mean, it doesn't mean you can't go out and pursue your music or other things, but she would have been in limbo, just sitting around waiting for like 6 months, which never, I mean, if Miami, here we are, April, May, June, July, August, yeah, it's around 6 months. I think Potomac is headed for the same thing. And it's not really a good look, to sit around and wait. So I think it's a really smart thing that she announces, hey, guess what? I'm leaving before the reunion, because now our doubts are kind of alleviated. Although some people are still saying she was fired, she left on her own. No one is getting fired before the reunion. I also think it's really smart because even if she wanted to come back or was coming back, there'd be no coming back for 6 months. That's a lot of time to go make music, do a mini tour, drive back, drive forward, drive to the side, do some more Lifetime movies. It's really smart. I don't think it means you can say, whoops, I didn't mean it, and I'm coming back next season. She even said in her statement herself, this isn't farewell. It's just like, goodbye for now. So we'll see. But would she have been invited back when it was announced? I thought for sure she was coming back. I mean, it sounds like there's no resolution with her at the reunion, that they really are trying to ice her out, that's kind of what happened. Andy even made a statement today or yesterday, just like when there's no resolution, we don't know where to go. So is this the new thing we can do? We can ice out Monica Garcia. We can ice out Candiace. We can start icing out all the really good housewives that we don't want to film with, and then they lose their job. So I don't know if Candiace would have lost her job. I spent all season saying she wouldn't have lost her job, although I think a major cast change is coming. But being iced out, I don't know. I don't know. I thought they would have kept her and gotten rid of a lot of the others. Maybe she sees the writing on the wall. I personally just saw it as more of a, I'm going to be in limbo for 6 months, and that makes no sense for my life. It's also not a good look. I mean, her music isn't Housewives music. It is real music. That is what she really wants to do. She does have acting parts. It kind of takes you out of Housewives and puts you in this world of being thought of differently. Really, all the advice I offered to Ariana before she came back this season and is now hated by most or disliked, that was my advice for Ariana. Go co-host The Chew, go co-host The Talk, whatever shows are still on. I don't think The Chew is on anymore. The Chat on CBS with Jerry O'Connell. That was my advice to Ariana. When you leave on your own and you go and diversify, it kind of makes you bigger than the show. So I think it's a good move for Candiace. Maybe she would have lost her job by being iced out. I still thought enough of the people that iced her out were going to lose their job, and she would have been back. I do think she left on her own. It is shocking. She says it's not goodbye. It's a pause for now. It's a lot of money. Candiace loves money. Life after Housewives is never the same as Housewives. I wish her the luck. I would love to see her on tour again. She was great. And that is where we are. Now, Monique has just come out with a statement yesterday that said something like, she posted it on her own Instagram, but she said, don't even ask. It's kind of funny. Monique is never going back to Housewives either, but it's kind of funny that we all thought, hey, where's Monique? Or at least enough of you did. There is this rumor circulating that Robyn is fired as well. You don't lose your job before the reunion. Do I think Robyn is going to lose her job? I do. Do I think there is going to be a cast shake-up and change? I do. I think it's time. I could see with Candiace leaving, I think for me, I mean, you have to keep enough people. It's the whole reason Alexia and Adriana and Marisol were back to kind of launch Miami, although those days are over for them too. But I think with Candiace being out, I could see Giselle, Karen Huger, Ashley, and Mia being the four people that go forward. Robyn is definitely going to be out. Nneka's going to be out. Candiace has left. And I think it's time for the professor to go back to teaching courses. So that's kind of what I see. Maybe you just keep Robyn. I mean, maybe you just keep Giselle, Karen, and Ashley, and Mia also loses her job. I think there's more gas in Mia, and I think you kind of keep Mia. But I think Robyn and Nneka are definitely out, and I think the professor is going to be out too. I loved Candiace. Farewell until we meet again, my friend.